Hi friends, welcome to all. In this video, we are going to configure IPv4 static route with VLAN. So we will configure IPv4 static routing between two sites, each with the VLANs using router on a stick inter-VLAN routing. We will connect two routers, create VLANs, then assign IPs, and configure static routes so that devices in different VLANs across both sites can communicate each other. Friends, I kindly request you to subscribe to our channel, and if you find the videos helpful, please like and share. And also, if you wish to get any technical support, you can contact our team. All the details are given in the description below. Right. So we will design our topology as per our topology diagram here on screen. And here we can see we have two routers R1 and R2 connected via a /30.2 point link. And each site has three VLANs. We can see VLAN 10 for IT and VLAN 20 for sales. Also, we will create VLAN 99 for management purpose. So here we can see PC1 and PC2 are on the left side, and PC3 and PC4 are on the right side. So we will design the topology. R1 and R2, two switches, S1 and S2. Entry devices, we have PC1, PC2 and PC3, PC4. Connect all these devices. FS0/1 to PC1, FS0/2 to PC2. Then from a switch G0/1 to R1 G0/0/1. Then G0/0/0 to G0/0/0 on R2. Then we'll connect to switch, then entry devices. Okay. First of all, we will create a VLAN on S1 and S2. Coming to S1, enable configure terminal. Just we will set the host name. We'll create VLAN 10, name as IT, then VLAN 20, name as sales, VLAN 99, name as management. Also, we will assign ports to VLAN. So here we can see FS0/1 is connected to PC1 and FS0/2 is connected to PC2. So we'll go to interface FS0/1, switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN 10. In the same way, interface FS0/2, mode access, and we'll assign to VLAN 20. Here we can see this interface G0/1 is connected to R1. So we are going to change the mode to trunk. We'll go to interface G0/1, switch port mode trunk, switch port trunk, allowed VLAN 10, 20, 99. So we are not doing all the configurations related to VLAN here. Now we will go to S2. Enable configure terminal hostname S2. Then we will create VLAN. VLAN 10 name is IT. VLAN 20 name is sales. Then VLAN 99 name is management. Now we will assign access ports to VLAN, and here we can see FS0/1 is connected to PC3. So we will give in VLAN 10. Then here we can see FS0/2 is connected to PC4, and we will add it to VLAN 20. We will go to interface FS0/1, switch port, mode access, switch port access VLAN 10. The same way we will go to FS0/2, mode is access, and VLAN 20. Here also we will configure the trunk. We can see G0/1 is connected to router R2. Go to interface G0/1, switch port mode trunk, switch port trunk allowed VLAN 10, 20, 99. We can verify the configuration, VLAN configuration. Show VLAN brief, and here we can see VLANs we created and ports assigned to VLAN. And also on S1, show VLAN brief. Next we will configure our router. So we'll start from R1. No. Enable configure terminal. Let me give a host name as R1. Now we will go to interface G0/0/1.10. So this is our sub interface for VLAN 10. Encapsulation.1q VLAN ID is at 10. Then we will set IP address. So as per our addressing table, 172.16.10.1. Then we can see to mask. Okay. In the same way, we will create a sub interface 1.20. Then encapsulation.1q20 for VLAN 20. Then we will set IP address for the sub interface 172.16.20.1. Now we will configure the sub interface 1.99 management VLAN. Then encapsulation.1q99, and also we will set IP address 99.1. So to activate all these sub interfaces, we must go to the physical interface, that is interface G0/0/1, and activate this physical interface so that all the sub interfaces are also activated. Perfect. Next, we will configure interface G0/0/0, which is connected to R2. We will set the IP address 192.168.0.1 with the subnet mask. Then activate this interface. Now we will move to R2. Enable configure terminal host name as R2. Then we will configure the sub interfaces here. Interface G0/0/1.10. So this is for VLAN 10. Encapsulation.1Q VLAN ID is at 10. Then we will set the IP address here 172.17.10.1. Then subnet mask. Now the next sub interface 1.20. Then encapsulation.1Q VLAN ID 20. Then IP address 20.1. And for the management 1.99. Encapsulation.1Q99. And we will set the IP address 99.1. We need to activate all these sub interfaces. We need to go to the actual physical interface. It is G0/0/1 and activate, so that all our sub interfaces are also activated. Next, we will configure our interface G0/0/0, which is connected to R1. Interface G0/0/0, and we will set the IP address 192.168.0. The other side we already given 0.1, and here we will give 0.2. Then subnet mask. Activate this interface. We will verify the interface configuration on R1 and R2. End. Show IP interface brief. So here we can see all the sub interfaces 1.10, 1.20 and 1.99. Its IP address. We can see status up, protocol also up. Same way on R2. End. Show IP interface brief. And here we can see all the sub interfaces 1.20, 1.99, and also we can see point-to-point connection. Now we will set IP address for all these end devices. Coming to PC1, desktop IP configuration 172.16.10.10. Subnet mask. We must use /24. Then default gateway. Coming to PC2, IP configuration. We'll give 172.16.20.10. Gateway is 20.1. And also we must edit the subnet mask as per our addressing table. Next we will go to PC3, desktop IP configuration, and we will set the IP address 172.17.10.10. Subnet mask and default gateway. Coming to PC4, one 172.17.20.10. subnet mask, then default gateway. We will set IP address for our switch also, S1 and S2, for the management purpose. So as per our addressing table, interface VLAN 99. Okay, it is activated. We will set the IP address 172.16.99.2. Then subnet mask. Also, we will set default gateway. One 172.16.99.1. Then coming to S2, interface VLAN 99. Okay, we will set the IP address 172.17.99.2. Subnet mask. Then we will set IP default gateway 172.17.99.1. We will verify the trunk we configured on S1 and S2. Show interfaces trunk. And we can see this G0/1 is trunking. Same way on S2. Show interfaces trunk. G0/1 is trunking. Here, these Inter devices are ready to communicate to its default gateway. So we will test that connectivity. Ping 172.16.10.1. Okay, we get the replies. We can ping to 20.1. Also, PC1 can ping to PC2. That is at 20.10. So we can see we get the replies. In the same way, on the other side, we will ping from PC3, ping to 172.17.10.1, and we get the replies. Then we will ping to 20.1, VLAN 20 default gateway. Also, we will ping from PC3 to PC4. It should succeed. So it's a 20.10. Okay, here we can see we get the replies. In this topology, we got 7 networks. So here on this R1 LAN, we have 3 networks. That is VLAN 10, VLAN 20, and VLAN 99. In the same way, on R2 LAN, VLAN 10, VLAN 20, and VLAN 99. Then also here the link between R1 and R2. We will see the routing table on R1. In privilege mode, show IP route. So here we can see all the connected network. So we will just filter, show IP route connected. And we can see this router is aware of 172.16.10.0, 20.0, 99.0, and this 192.168.0.0, which is connected to R2. This router is not aware of VLANs on R2 LAN. That is 172.17.10.0, 20.0, and 99.0. So we need to configure here on R1 as a static route. So we will do this static configuration here on R1 in global configuration mode. We will configure IP route 172.17.10.0 with the subnet mask. Then here we are going to give a next hop IP address, the IP address of this interface G0/0/0 on R2 towards VLAN 10. It is 192.168.0.2. In the same way, we will configure for VLAN 20, that is 172.17.20.0, same next hop address. Then for VLAN 99, now we will verify routing table in R1. Show IP route. So here we can see all the connected network. Also we can see our static route we configured via R2. So we given 10.0, 20.0, 99.0. It is 17. Okay. And we given a recursive static route via R2. So we can verify only show IP route static. Perfect. Now we need to configure on R2. We will see the routing table. Show. So here we can see only connected networks. So just I will give a connected. So we can see 172.17.10.0, 20.0, 99.0 and our 192.168.0.0. This router is not aware of all the VLANs we configured. I mean the network in this R1. That is VLAN 10, VLAN 20 and VLAN 99. So we will configure as a static route in this router R2. Even we can configure this static route using route summarization. Anyway, we are going to configure all the three routes here in global configuration mode. IP route 172.16, right? R1 LAN. So we will give a 10.0, then to mask. Then here we are going to give next hop IP address of G0/0/0 on R1. That is 192.168.0.1. The same way for the VLAN 20.0, same next hop IP address, then 99. Perfect. We will verify our routing table. Show IP route. Let me give only static. And here we can see all the static route we configured here 172.16.10.0, 20.0 and 99.0 via R1. We configured VLAN, we configured router on stick inter-VLAN routing, and also we configured static route. Now we are going to test and verify. So now this left side will be able to ping to the right side. So we will try to ping from PC1 to PC3. So that is 172.17.10.10. And we are waiting for the replies. So here we get the replies. Now we will ping to PC4, that is 172.17.20.10. and we get the replies. Also, we will ping to our switch. We will ping from PC1 to S2. That is 99.2. So we may get a 2 request timed out. Then we will get the reply. Okay, it works. Here we can see the configuration we have done in R1. Here we can see configurations in R2, then S1 and S2. Friends, I kindly request you to subscribe to our channel, and if you find this video helpful, please like and share. And if you wish to get any technical support, you can contact our team. All the details given in the description below. Stay connected, and we will meet again with the next video. Thank you.